Friends, using this multimeter we have seen various quantities which is needed for our lab session, and let us see some additional features, additional quantities we can measure through this multimeter. And we are interested as of now is capacitance of a given capacitor, where the slots are available, we can see it here, and the ranges available for this farad. Find the capacitance. It is from 20 nanofarad to 200 microfarad, and we are going to measure capacitance of these capacitors. Now this capacitor, the first one is color code capacitor, which is known as non-polar capacitor, where polarity doesn't matter. You can choose anyway, you can connect it anyway over here in the given slot. And the another capacitor which you can see here is positive and negative. That means it's a polar capacitor. So while connecting it over here, we have to always take care of polarity, and we have to choose the range properly. So first of all, let us see how to find the capacitance of a given capacitor. First of all, we are going to insert it and we'll choose the range. We can see here on the display that it shows 102 nanofarad. According to color band, the value of this capacitance is around 100 nanofarad, and we are getting it 102 nanofarad. They are nearly equal to each other. And the given color bands on the capacitor is brown, black, yellow and red. Now let us see how to measure capacitance of this polar capacitor. Positive and negative we have. So we are going to connect it properly according to the polarity. We can see here capacitance of this polar capacitor is 2.8 microfarad. The given value of capacitance, which is already written on the cap, is 2.2 microfarad, and we are obtaining it around 2.8 microfarad, which is again nearly equal to same. You can see on the display. Students, let us see some functions of a given PN junction diode. This is PN junction diode. This particular region is the negative end of the diode, and this is surely for the positive of the diode. Now we are going to approximate the cut-in voltage of a given diode, and to measure cut-in voltage we have chosen here on the multimeter this diode function. You can see here the symbol of diode, where we can approximate cut-in of a given diode. This value shows us that cut-in is somewhere around 0.48 volt. It may be having plus or minus some percentage addition or subtraction, but surely it will be near to this 0.48 volt. This is just to approximate the cut-in voltage and to understand this function particularly. Now I have taken the another diode, where you can see the cut-in of that diode is having some 0.5, greater than 0.5, that is 0.51 volt. You can see the diode which we have used earlier and the diode which I am using here, they are different. They are having different specifications. So based on that, cut-in voltage may vary from one to another. We are going to see the same thing for Zener diode, which is there in my hand. This particular pointer shows the negative end, this pointer shows the positive end. And to see the forward voltage drop of this Zener diode, I have connected it in forward bias manner. And we can see here the same diode function, the same symbol represents the cut-in voltage approximately equal to 0.73 volt. One thing we have to keep it in mind, that it can never be connected in reverse bias to get forward voltage drop. So we have connected in forward bias to just check approximate cut-in of this Zener diode. Hence, we have seen this function that is only to be connected in forward bias, then only we can get the forward voltage drop. This is not meant for reverse bias voltage drop.